Alright, round 2, Achilles heel. Alright everyone, welcome back to Stride Athletics. You join us today for a very special episode, 1 week after Flat and Fast 2. It's our 5k road race event that went very, very well. We saw both the course records in the men's and women's fields get absolutely smashed. Natasha Phillips, the ASICS sponsored athlete, coming in running 16:16 to win the women's elite race, and Duncan Robinson running an amazing 13:52 and a new Scottish native record, which now sets us as the fastest 5k road race course in Scotland. So we delivered on that front, and we're going to talk about what you can expect from us now in the future.
Yeah, so like Theo said there, we're 1 week on from Flat and Fast, which obviously was very successful for both Stride and the athletes attending. It was our first ever 3k event, which saw McMillan 1-2 and Rory taking first, followed by his twin brother Harrison in second. Obviously both of Central and younger brothers of Ben McMillan, whose workout video you can watch now on the Stride Athletics YouTube channel. They were followed in third by Rory Lang, and the girls' race was won by Millie Gairn, who was followed home by Lucy Ward and Emily Taylor.
Alright, so just a wee quick recap of the senior 5k races. In the E-race, sponsored by Pack Performance, we had Ross Williams winning the men's race and Daphne Russello, apologies if I pronounce your name wrong, winning the women's race. Daphne also flew over from France especially for this race, so we appreciate that very much. The D race was won by Andrew Watt of Pack Performance, and the first female finisher in that race was Ines Gonçalves of Edinburgh Uni.
Yeah, the C race, which also incorporated the elite women's race, was won by Natasha Phillips of ASICS and Dundee Hawkhill, and Brendan Carey was the first male to cross the line in that race as well.
The B race was won by Alistair Cooper of East Sutherland AC, and of course the A race and the overall winner of Flat and Fast 2, Duncan Robinson of Giffnock North AC in the new Scottish native record.
Also worth mentioning that 7 men broke the course record this year after Ben Porteous' 14:31 at last September's event. In the women's race we also had 5 women going under that 17:08 barrier set by Niamh Carr at September's event as well, just showing a depth of the races also incorporated.
Yeah, so obviously a huge thank you to our sponsors. We wouldn't have been able to do this event without them. We had 6 different sponsors sponsoring the different races. So the Junior 3k race was sponsored by Outsider Events. The E race was sponsored by Pack Performance. The D race was sponsored by McTaggart Construction. The C race was sponsored by Kevco Logistics. The B race was sponsored by Diak McCulley. And the A race was sponsored by Colin Matthews Architects. So a huge thank you to them, and a huge thank you to Achilles Heel as well for providing prize money for not only the 3 main finishers overall, but the top 3 male and female of each of those different races.
And yeah, make sure to keep watching today's video, where we'll have a big announcement on the future of Flat and Fast happening this year. And if you've not already, make sure to hit that subscribe button somewhere down there. Theo, put a note in there for subscribe button.
We just want to say a big thank you to everyone for coming along and supporting the event and supporting us and what we're doing. We're trying to invest a lot into our quality of production. We've managed to bring along some photographers to the event to help capture it as well, so we really appreciate all the support that's been given to us. So, what we're doing next, I can imagine you're wondering. So here's a heads up on what we're going to be doing this year, what events we're going to be covering, what sort of content we're going to be making, and what events we're going to be hosting. So, in terms of events, the first one we're going to be attending is Night at the 10k PBs in a couple of weeks' time down in London. That's an event that's hosted by our last year's partner, On Running. There's going to be a lot of high-profile athletes there trying to make the Olympic teams for their respective countries. So we're going to be down there filming some content, getting some interviews, so you can catch all the action on our Instagram and YouTube pages. So we're also the official media partners of the Monument Mile Classic, which is a very prestigious track night event held in Stirling in Scotland. We're really excited to be going up there. We're going to be going to the press conference, interviewing the athletes on the day and creating some content around that event. So same goes again, check out our Instagram to see what's going to be going down at the end of August there. We're still waiting for confirmation on these, but 2 other events that we're really looking forward to being part of is the British Outdoor Athletics Champs, which is at the end of June. After our success at the Indoor Champs, that went really well for us, so we're hoping to repeat that and do something similar on the outdoors. And then the London Diamond League at the middle of July, that's going to be a really big one if we can make it down there. Still awaiting confirmation, as I said earlier, but fingers crossed we can make that happen. If you or anyone you know are looking to host an event this summer and you want some media coverage, then feel free to email us or send us a DM on Instagram. Yeah, we'll be more than happy to discuss with you what we can potentially do for your event.
So as Theo touched on there, alongside the media events this year, we'll also be hosting a few more in-person athletics events. So as you know, Flat and Fast was obviously a great success for us last week, but we also want to bring something slightly different to the athletics community of Scotland. Obviously Flat and Fast is a great competitive sort of like side to the sport, but we're also looking to bring the community together this summer in different aspects. And one main aspect of that will be the launch of our new Community Track Club. The Community Track Club will basically be hosted by Stride in Glasgow at Crown Point Athletic Stadium, one Friday every month over summer. So, what makes the Community Track Night different from your usual track session? The session will be led by a professional athlete. It's also hoped that their sponsors will come along to the event and make a sort of spectacle, something a bit different from your day-to-day training. So once the session is completed at Crown Point, we'll be heading back to a local shop where we'll have a Q&A and sort of social event with the athlete and their sponsors. We're really excited to launch this. We've got some big named athletes, including some British champions and some international running brands who we're really excited to announce in the coming weeks. The event is for everyone, no matter your ability or your age, and we look forward to welcoming you to Crown Point. We're also really excited to announce that we're going to host something slightly different in terms of events. We're going to be hosting our first ever urban orienteering event in August, which is going to be centred around an Olympic watch party and social event afterwards. And the big one you've been waiting for, Flat and Fast is back, baby. Friday 20th September, the event will be back for a more sort of streamlined sort of fashion, 4 5k races, and we're really looking forward to having you back.
Yesterday we had our first launch of the Edinburgh Run Club, which now makes Stride Run Club active in 3 major cities around the UK. Obviously we started in Glasgow, we've moved down to London, and now we've got one in Edinburgh as well. It's been a great success so far. Thank you to everyone who's come along, and to anyone who's looking to get some sort of Sunday long run in, you want a bit of a chat, you're a Stride mega fan, then the run clubs are the place for you. So come along to our run clubs on Sundays. Join the respective WhatsApp groups in our bio. Yes, we've got a very hectic schedule this year, as you can imagine. We're really looking forward to getting back into some workout videos, so this will be the last sit-down style video you'll see from us for a wee while. But yeah, we appreciate everyone supporting what we've done up until this point. As I mentioned before, we've not even been going for a year, so it's been really good to see how much it's grown since then. I myself am really looking forward to getting back behind the camera and getting some sessions and some interviews in with some really established athletes. So if there's anyone you know, or if you yourself are looking to get involved and get in front of the camera, then again, send us an email, send us a DM, and we'll see what we can make happen. Josh Kerr, I'm talking to you.
And yeah, as Phil touched on with the events and stuff, we've obviously got our own sort of media set up now where we can help you out with anything. If it's like one-to-one video footage you want to improve your own channel or whatever it is, events, etc., you can get in touch. Alongside this, we also offer online training. If you're looking to get that 5PB down for next September's event, drop us a line. And yeah, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week.
Thanks, guys.
Easy peasy. Cheers to Callum Theo for the sponsor.